All right. So this is a scenario we have when people come into her location. They go to the kiosk. Let's say they're on a 3-day pass. They go to kiosk and they put them into the kiosk. Where can we set an automation or to remind the admin, hey, this person got signed in yesterday, you need to follow up or you need to do such and such?
It already does that. It sends us an email. It already reminds us.
Okay. You have that turned on? Let's double check that.
Yeah, it emails us.
Yep.
So if Zach goes in and puts somebody in the kiosk, it'll email you letting you know somebody's been put in the kiosk?
Will he know what now?
So if Zach comes in and somebody comes into your facility and he quickly gets them assigned into the kiosk, you're saying you get an email on 8? No matter what?
Yes. We automatically get an email.
It's going to Grace and at BBC?
Right now, the 3-day people go to Misty, and the membership to me.
I would rather not do an email. How about the task? Can we sign that to come up in their task? So, Amy, just so you know, this thing has like a task button where if you automate these to that task, and Misty would come in, she would have tasks that she would do throughout that day, and that would be already automated to go in there instead of it just into an email. Does that make sense?
Okay.
So we can automate.
Yeah. So we have like a new member welcome email that we could set up as far as tasks are concerned. Do you want it to go like, hey, someone just signed up, follow up with them tomorrow, or hey, anytime someone attends a class, do a follow up with them?
No, just if somebody first signs up, their first official sign up.
Okay, cool. Let's do that here. So memberships. Actually, no, I don't think I want to do a memberships one here. I think I want to do a people one. All right. So member sign up dates. And you want the task to show up immediately or one day after they've signed up?
Well, if it shows up immediately, would it be on there the next day? I mean, does it stay on there until it gets taken care of?
Yeah, so that task would stay out there until someone said, hey, I've taken care of that.
Yeah, then immediately we'd be down there.
Okay. Do you have it set up for after they sign up for the 3-day or after they attend their first session?
As soon as they're putting that...
So, yeah, we could put different things into place. Well, for this one, what this will do is anytime someone signs up and becomes a student, so anytime they buy any sort of membership, whether it's a 3-day, a 21-day, anything like that, immediately after sign up, it's going to put a task onto someone's profile just saying, hey, this person just signed up, follow up with them, give them a call, shoot them an email, whatever it is that you want them to do.
Okay.
So we're going to do set it as a blank email for now. Actually, we'll create a new template. And is there a specific name you want to give this automation, like new member alert or something like that?
Yeah, that'd be fine.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. And then I'm going to change it from an email message here to a Zen Planner task.
I'm never going to remember all this. That's the only thing. There's so many steps. No, what did?
Yeah. Well, I got it recorded, and then I'm going to chop it up and make it in little segments. So.
Okay.
Each subject we talked about, I'll make a short video so we can refer back to it.
All right, so I'm just setting up the template here for you.
So why do you have to set up a template for a task? I'm confused on that.
Just so when it sends that task out, it'll just, we could have it just be as simple as this. It just says, hey, you have a new member sign up, fill in their name.
Okay.
Sometimes people do like to have it fill in information. So, hey, here's some of the specific questions they answered, or here's their phone number, here's their email, just so all of it's contained within the tasks. They don't have to go searching for it.
Gotcha.
Otherwise, if you want to just keep it real simple and just say, hey, all it's going to do is put a task on there and say new member sign up, first name, last name, we could just leave it at that.
Gotcha.
So how will we know that there's a task and who is it going to go to?
Yeah, that's
so that'll be this bottom piece right here. So we could say, okay, we want to add a task category called new member sign up. And then this is where we can assign it to a specific task, or that to a specific staff person, and say, okay, every time someone signs up, I want this task to go to X to follow up with them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, do Misty right now.
Misty?
Misty.
All right.
Yeah. And how do they see that?
So what would happen? A new person signs up. First of all, it's going to kick off an email to Misty's email address and say, hey, you have a new member sign up, fill in their first name and last name. When she goes into her database, it's also in this My Tasks area going to list out all of those tasks and say, okay, you have all of these different tasks that you need to take care of, and it'll list out all of those new member signups in this area as well. So she'll see it both places. She'll get an email, and it'll generate a task on her account as well.
What happens if you click on Add Task?
Yeah. So this is how you could add in any sort of task that you want. Give it a name. You can assign it to other people as well. So if you wanted to build a task up and send it over to Misty, you could do that. She would get those same alerts. You can always assign it to yourself, and then you'll get that alert. Hey, you have a new task. Here are the details of it. And then once those tasks are built, this is where you could come in and say, okay, I've completed that task, and that's what will remove it from your database, so it's not displaying there anymore.
Okay.
Yeah, so Amy, you can do a lot with these tasks. You can set up, just let's say payments doesn't go through your account there, so you can actually set that up as an automation. So when that payment does not hit, create a task and puts on Misty's task list that these three people did not. That way you don't have to really report. Am I right about that?
Yeah. And with the automations we have built up here, anytime you see like a staff task or staff alert, those are those ones that you can flip on that will send out that sort of information.
You can almost use this as a notepad or anything you want Misty to do. You can put it in there. Now my question is let's say Misty's out for 2 days, and Amy needs to jump in and look at Misty's task. Does she have availability to do that? Does she have to sign into Misty, or can we make a task where it's just a general task and everybody gets to see it?
Yeah, so you could create a general database. If you wanted, you could create a staff person called, front desk or something like that, and you could have all these, and then you could give everyone that login for the front desk profile, and you could have all these staff tasks assigned to front desk. So then, if people are out, anyone else could log into front desk's account and see those tasks. That's definitely an option. If they were assigned to Misty, someone would need to, if you assigned tasks to Misty, you would be able to see, okay, Misty has taken care of those tasks or not. If they're just tasks that have only been assigned from the system to Misty, someone would need to go into her account to see those tasks. The other thing you could do is, and Misty's going to be on vacation for a week, before she goes, you could just go into that automation, update that staff member from Misty to someone else, and so then while she's gone, then those tasks are all going to fire to that person. When she comes back, just go back in there, switch it back to Misty, so then she starts getting those tasks again.
So 2 questions here. One, can a task be assigned to 2 people?
It cannot.
Okay.
Yep.
Then two, what is the harm of everybody using a front desk login? That way everybody sees the same thing, everybody's working off the same thing. What's the drawback to that, the con to it?
So the only drawback with that is if someone is logged into that so Zen Planner is going to log all the things that people do while they're in the system. So if I'm logged in as that front desk person and I go and delete a bill off of someone's profile, the system would log that, and then I could look back and say, hey, who deleted this bill? Oh, it was the person who was logged in as front desk. So if you have anonymous logins like that, you lose some of that accountability to see who did what in the system. So if you're like, who deleted this bill, and it says front desk, and everyone's like, well, I didn't do it, there'd be no way to trace it back and say, okay, here's who actually did it. If they're logged in under their account, hey, who deleted this bill? Oh, that was Misty, or that was Ryan, or whoever was logged into the database. Then you'd have that sort of stamp on it.
All right, cool. All right, so quickly,